Well, good morning, Fort McMurray. It's Melanie Galea from Remax Connect, and I'm with my co-host of Let's Talk Lending. Oh, this way, this way.
Barb Pinsent from the Mortgage Center Elite.
All right, Barb. The Bank of Canada has 8 announcements a year. What happened?
No change today. They left it at 2.75.
Yeah, I have words that I probably shouldn't use. Dumb. Well, how about we use that word? Dumb.
Yeah,
They should
they're
have
in
changed.
a tough spot though. You know, they
No,
really.
they're not.
Yeah,
No, they're not. They were slow. They were too fast and too high and slow to bring it back down. So, now, is it horrible? No. Let's face it. No, it's not horrible. Do I wish for other things? I absolutely do. So let's get on.
We'll see other things though. Like this one was a pause, but I do think going forward, we're probably still going to see some rate cuts throughout the year. I do think that they will continue to decrease by maybe, yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah.
All right, Barb. Impact of variable rates to lending rates. Why don't you talk about that? I'm just going to get rid of the banner. Go ahead, Barb. Go for it.
Sure. I'm going to get you to change the screen for me, Melanie, just because it would work better for me if you did that this morning.
I can't.
Oh, can't you? Okay.
No.
So let me see if I can.
Press your forward arrow button.
Yeah, I tried. I don't have it. Oh, here we go. Okay. Got her, I think. Doesn't want to cooperate, Melanie.
Yeah, I can't do it, Barb.
Okay, let's I'm going to stop sharing and I'll start sharing again. Apologies, everyone.
No worries. So I think, the next rate is in May, and that's going to be after the election, and it will be interesting to see what happens after this election. In Alberta, in Fort McMurray, we know who people should be voting for.
We do, and I think we'll see lots of that in Alberta anyways. It's the other.
We hope so. Yeah. Okay, Barb.
Yeah. Okay, so they did not change rate today, left it at the 2.75, and because of what's going on with the states, as well as brain dead, inflation is a little bit higher now as well. And so I just have a chart here to let people see what a difference the rates that have, like the reductions have made to payments over the last almost year now. So there is a substantial decrease. What I do want to bring your attention to this week is, or this month, we're not seeing the same discount to our prime lending rate as we were seeing earlier. So we were getting prime minus 0.1 from lenders. That's been cut back to prime minus 0.75 now. So a little bit of a hike on the payment side, even though rates did not go down, just not the same discount being offered to variable rate. And then I'm just showing that, like right now on a 5-year insured mortgage, $500,000, we can get 3.99 from some of our lenders or a lender. So 23.65 on a $500,000 mortgage. So there's still some people who are very comfortable with that 5-year fixed, more taking a variable rate mortgage these days though.
I will be.
Yeah,
for sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Next slide. What do we got?
That's the key takeaways I think I wanted to delete and I did not. So we'll bypass them very quickly and just that's it.
Right. I thought that there were some good key takeaways though, Rob.
Well, they were from last month, so they're
okay. Well, then let's not. All right. Well, I'm gonna take this off, and I'm gonna take center stage here because I want to talk about some. I want to talk about some of the stats that are happening right now. So let me pull up my screen so that we can start talking about what is happening with the statistics. Now, one of the things that I want to show here is that we are all, so this is everything in Fort McMurray. It's not what it's not is land, right? So it's all residential, from condos to single family homes. It is a balanced market, and we are halfway through the month. We are 51 days on market. Days on market are starting to come down. We're more than half of the sales that we had last month already. We are going to beat last month. Now, what's interesting is the inventory. It's still lower than it has been the last 2 years, 414. I updated this just before this started. 505 last year, 555 the year before, and 2022 was 388. So we're right in line when things were a good market. It is going to be a seller's market this spring. Now, what do I mean by that? And I'm going to stop sharing just for one sec because I want to really emphasize what I think a soft seller, like it's a soft seller's market, or Fort McMurray seller's market is this. It means the good stuff is going to get picked off in the first 2 weeks when it's priced properly. If it goes into multiple offers, it does not mean that it will sell for over list. And it may not necessarily go into multiple offers. That is going, and there will be conditions. That is the definition of Fort McMurray seller's market. All right. And so you still need to be prepared. You still need to get the 60 plus documents to Barb, right? When you go to get your pre-approval, get it done, get that headache, like just get it out of the way, right? Because it's going to be so important. And what we could see is what we saw in 2022 when it was really busy, where lenders are taking 2 to 3 weeks to get things done. So you really want to help yourself and make sure that you are prepared. Would you say that's a good?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Now, I just want to show you also what's happening with home sales. So we're just going to talk about single family home sales because I think that's what a majority of the people that we're talking to right now. I'm going to share my screen, single family. All right, here we go. That's exactly what I want. All right. This is all single family home sales right now. We are a good 100 homes less on the market. And the last time I checked, one in 5 houses, because 20% of the houses that are listed right now have offers on them. That means for every 5 houses you want to see, one will have an offer on it. Again, you can see this is also very pointed numbers right here. The days on market are almost cut in half. It means the newer listings are starting to sell more quickly. We're going to start seeing less price reductions. That's with the sale to list price ratios. When I see these numbers exactly the same, the stuff that is selling is stuff that hasn't had price reductions. We have 56 sales so far this month. So we double that. We should beat the rest of the city. Now let's look at why the average price is going up, because it looks like it's gone up about $35,000 from this time last year. And I'm going to tell you exactly why. Are the prices going up? No, they are not. But why is the average price going up? Very good question. Let's go to this chart right here and let me show you what is selling. So if we look at all of last year, even if we just look at this number here, 34 homes, all of last year, over 700. We are already at 19 and we are just into the second quarter of the year. So that says to me that the market there's confidence in the consumers for purchasing higher priced homes. Okay. That's really, really important numbers to have a look at. Now, still the busiest price range is between 400 and 500. That's where the first time home buyers are coming in and that's where they're purchasing. Again, I can't stress enough the importance of getting pre-approved, being pre-approved. So let's talk lending.com. You want to fill that in. Barb and I are both going to get messaged with that. And you have an array of lenders that you can take people to. You can get people good rates, and I can help you find the right home. So if you're also looking at remortgaging, Barb, you can help people. It doesn't matter what bank they're with at this point in time, correct?
That's right.
Yeah. That's right. So they don't have to get reapproved. You can change banks easily once you have your mortgage. That's correct, right?
Well, not easily. You do have to get reapproved. So it is the same as buying a new property.
But it's not like you don't have to put 20% down again.
No down payment.
That's what I mean. That's
and usually no cost to move, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's what I mean, right? But let's not scare people thinking that they have to get new down payment. You can change. Yes, there's hurdles, but you can change if you're not happy. All right, Barb, when's the next time we get to chat?
Well, you know what? I did not look that up, Melanie.
I think it's like May the 12th. I want to say it's May the 12th, or maybe it's May 14th is what I think, because that's the next Wednesday. All right, we forget to do that. All right, Fort McMurray, do us a favor. Share this important information about what's really going on in the market. Don't listen to the armchair realtors on site. crickets, which means if they're not a realtor, you shouldn't listen to them. Anyways, Barb, we'll see you next time. Thank you.
Thanks.